Okay, let's get down to brass tacks here, guys.
T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Bitch made Brian. Bitch made Brian.
Yourself, feminine vibe. EVS called you beta, ain't no need to hide. Just stop it, man, don't drag this out. All this drama's only making you doubt. You got a cool comic, yeah, I'll cop it soon. But your behavior won't stop me from dropping that tune. No fake reviews or petty tricks from me. Just do your thing, man, and let it be. This looks dope, can't you see the play? Every second you keep going, more slips away. Potential customers come, they ain't gonna stay. While you moralize against someone who won't sway. Beach made Brian. Beach made Brian. Beach made Brian. Beach made Brian.
Hello. We're back again already. Me and the Rookster.
Indeed, we have finally come back.
To a regular scheduled programming since I'm working day shift, so not so hard to do. Oh man, I didn't know what I was going to stream about today. Thought I'd have a guest on tonight. He flaked on me. Won't reveal who. If you're on Katie's stream the other day, you might know who, but he's busy with commissions. That's fine.
That's a reasonable reason.
Yeah, Victor the Lord Seer says the duo returns, and Keely Chow saying hello, everybody.
Hello, Kiri Chow.
Yes, we have the Kiri Chow clip.
It's those goddamn Mongolian again! Stop! Stop right there, Mongolian! God damn it, stop! Stop breaking down my CD wall, you stupid Mongolian!
Yay.
And that's it.
Love that. Love it.
Bringing the beef. Thank you, Primal Season 2. Fuck, I haven't even finished Season 1. Oh, no, I finished Season 1. I think I started Season 2. But then I went back because of Rookie, and then we never kept watching it. So we're
looks like
pounding
Beef's
through.
back on the.
We're pounding through Better Call Saul right now. So
Yeah, pounding through it. Because then Beef will be back on the menu, boys. Yeah.
Next is Ozark.
Yeah.
Next is Ozark. Luckily, that's only 4 seasons, I think. It's as intensive as Breaking Bad and Saul, but yeah. Man, Ozark and Breaking Bad is like a good 1-2 punch. But no, here's the problem. I made a wager with Katie. Kind of could do with Rookie to watch Breaking Bad. I gotta watch fucking K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh, cringe.
Hey, it might turn out to be a banger. So we can.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I do
see.
hope that. I don't want to waste my time and just.
I mean, you've had some pretty good tracks with anime so far. So.
Well, it sucks when you're like, all right, I guess I'll watch anime. Let's start with Attack on Titan, and then everything else is just fucking trash compared to that. You know, it's like It's like you get to fuck Aphrodite for a night, and then you just any other girl after that. It's just
Well, we'll make sure that you're feeling it. We'll make sure you're feeling it.
It's like, I mean, she's gonna have to suck me for a while first to get it hard. I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, we got a fun little time to get today. If you haven't seen, you may have seen EVS cover this guy, give you a preview of the interview he did, a strange interview by this guy, Chad Larsson. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I've been aware of his content for a while. That's why I was surprised. Like, he's already made it. What? He's RippaSend now. Like, huh. And there might be a few details we can gather, we can investigate together to explore Mr. Chad Larsson of RippaSend. I don't know what you call it. He's a customer, I guess, of RippaSend, but the buyers are customers, so he's like an affiliate. I don't know what the partnership is called. But if you didn't see, VS did the stream with this guy. It seemed like out of the blue, he hit him up like, "Hey, I want to, interview." I don't really have.
I assumed it was after the Carol Brown interview with that one guy, and they were mentioning Death Shroud and whatever, and then I don't know, heard EVS covered that, and then he wanted to interview him, I guess, is the chain of events. That's how I think that went. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the actual video to show, just so people know. Have the clarification. Yeah. I love ABS. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, you're not wrong, Victor. And everybody be sure to share out the link. We got to be more proactive. We want this beef to grow. If we want more nutrients, want bigger beef, got to do your part, fans. You got to share it out on social media. Get fuckers in here. Support the channel. Get in the chat. Compete for the top spot of chatting. That's like a new gimmick on YouTube. If you haven't noticed, Ricky, it's like,
yeah, you get 25 XL. Yeah, ooh, you get points.
It's like, does that give me money? Like, once they start monetizing the chat, once they do that, reward chatters for like top spot, then we're rocking and rolling.
Super chat $100 and you'll have like 1 million XP. Oh, sweet! And then you got to do $2,000 to get 3 million XP. It's just like, okay.
So I'm assuming Chad is in control of this thumbnail. It's his channel. Let's see. Let's investigate his channel. He's got 400 subscribers, so round zero kicks his ass. Why Matt loved the movie Cats. Oh god, so he got us a couple queer mo's. But yeah, he did. Let's see, how long ago did he? So he did this thing for for Ryan Stegman, who again is a Venom artist of recent note. Pretty good artist. I guess he's in league with this guy. What I was looking into, I guess Stegman is tied to this guy and to this company. And he blocked me today. We'll go over. He blocked me today when I replied to Riley, who was trolling him like he does, like he's one to do. And I'm like, this explains it all, friend. And it's like this last campaign he did on Indiegogo had a flex goal of, I think, $9,000, but it only made 6. So this explains why he's at RippaSend. And we'll go by piece. We got other things to cover. We got strange stuff to prepare you for. I don't know if anyone's following Roblox. I don't fucking care about gaming. I do game sometimes, but never want to be called a gamer because you're a faggot if you call yourself that. I'm
a professional lawyer / gamer.
Yeah, it's like I don't think we should make the term. I think there should be a term for like, yeah, I'm like a hobbyist. Like everyone should just assume you have a hobby. That's what conversations are. Like, oh, what do you like to do? And it's like, oh, I'm a gamer. Like, are you?
I'm a duelist. I play Yu-Gi-Oh all day.
That's like your identity. You're gay.
On my resume, that's what I got to put.
They've always been attacking us gamers. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Trying to make gamer like a victim class. You're gay. Anyway, I don't really follow game, but I've noticed this, and I think this is really interesting because I think it has way bigger context, especially with Trump protecting a certain kind of individual, wink, wink, with the list, if you know what I mean. Roblox has gotten under fire, I've seen on Twitter the last few days. They banned a streamer who was like, I guess, trapping pedos through the game and thus exposing that it's like a big problem. I want to say Roblox really took off online, maybe post-COVID like shut down. I don't know. But he got banned, and then today the AG of, I think, Louisiana is filing suit against them. And you think, well, that's not criminal, but here's the thing: discovery can thus escalate it for them for the AG to file criminal or to pass it off to the federal system. So it's not a state-centric case. We'll dig into that because I don't know much more thus far, but those two things together. And then thirdly, this is almost in the thumbnail, Chris Hansen is going to do a special or documentary or something regards to Roblox. So it's like getting real attention now all at once. Very interesting. We're going to start off today. Katie clipped something from, I guess, last night's stream on Trashcast. Of course, the main event, Shane Davis hitting 137,000 on Anatonic, the prequel to his Inglorious Rex. I got the ass to ass, thankfully, so be reviewing that, be reviewing or detracting depending if it sucks or not. I'll let you know honestly. I assume it's going to be good though. Shane's got great art. Looks like he's really passionate about this, so I think he's putting his best foot forward with this, not having read Inglorious Rex thus far. So I got a good show. Be sure to like, be sure to share it out, and consider supporting the channel so we can, keep bringing you these long form streams. Because StreamYard does cost money to actually use more than like 20 hours a month. Rookie, anything you also want to maybe cover or throw out there before we begin?
Nope, I'm ready to rock and roll and get into the beef and get diabetes. Let's go.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna add this to the tags, but yeah, let's get this. Okay, I already have that up. Cool. Let me check the chat again. Let's see. The guy interviewed EBS. Yes. Let the battle begin. Precisely. Let us present. And they always change the buttons, and it's never the right name. There we go. So that Star Wars girl, definitely not a fan, but I guess she had a little expose on Trashcast yesterday, or maybe it was her own channel. I think it was on Trashcast.
Yeah, I think she had a goal for Shane reaching 131 or something, and then was going to go on Trashcast, so she did, and then hung out there for a while.
I'm fucking hammered. I was watching my intro. I usually go do stuff while my intro is playing. I actually watched that. I need a new intro, man. I want that rap in the beginning to be longer. I found that on Twitter, and I was like, oh, this rap's fun. I want to see them roast Anakin more. Which I never knew how much I enjoyed the roasting of the Anakins, but Darth Vader's my favorite character. She's fucking Java. I'm schmammered. Does anybody remember what Shane started off at? Because that's how many shots I've had. It's a lot. Yeah, where's Kelsey? I'm fucking drinking. I am drinking. I miss Kelsey. You know, Kelsey was the first person that ever talked shit about Mandy Summers to me. And John, it was backstage before Jack show, and John was like, "Don't go spreading rumors, Kelsey." And I was asking questions because I was like, "What?
This is your girl, Angus."
John knew I was believing Kelsey because I'm like, Kelsey has no reason to lie to me. Kelsey's my friend. I should believe what Kelsey's saying. And then John said it, and I was like, "Wait, there's something more going on here," because I didn't know all this shit. I was in the ignorance about it. Mandy's actually a good person. People just hate Mandy, so they talk shit about Mandy. I love Mandy. Mandy's so nice. Mandy's never been anything but nice to me. Everyone that talks shit about her can go fuck themselves. Oh my gosh, I drink a lot. How's everybody doing? What's up, Jabba? Thank you for the 2 pounds.
Hey,
my
Shifter's
brother.
Here.
Why do you hate the melted snowman? Oh my god, Az. I had no strong feelings against Az. I liked Az. I was actually working on a commission for Az, and then he soft blocked me, and I caught him in the process of soft blocking me, and I refollowed him, and then he soft blocked me again, and then he never spoke to me again. So it's and then I found out shit that he said to me to other people. So I never did fucking anything to him. He hates me. I don't know why. And then some people sent me clips of him talking shit on air about me. And,
stupid bitch.
It happened. I don't know. I never did shit to him, though. So it is what it is. what's a soft block? So a soft block, before Elon bought Twitter, if somebody's following you on Twitter, to get them to unfollow you, you go and block them and then you unblock them. That's called a soft block. And so we were talking, he wanted me to do a portrait of this character.
That's funny because that's what Fatal J did to me, which is
Oh,
really
yeah, I remember
fucked
that,
up. This is years ago. I don't know how long ago, probably 2022 or something like that. This bitch, fuck Fatal J. I like everyone likes to be like, oh, he's a funny guy or whatever. That dude is a bitch because I would never really saw anything out from him. I think I was like his first live stream, which, you know, I don't demand blind loyalty. I just expect you to be like a good friend. You know, I expected too much, I guess, of a lot of people in my history. And so I have a history of the guy and liked him. He was doing DC Snyder stuff. I didn't care. But I came across an article. I didn't know if he saw it. And I was going to send it to him. Be like, hey, bro, not expecting shit out of it. Just fucking like looking out for a guy, knowing his shtick at the moment. Hey, maybe you didn't see this. Here's content to make. Go to send him a Snyderverse article that might be, you know, a little niche for him to cover. People might be missing. And I can't message him. I have a message history, but I can't message him. And I look and I don't follow him. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I realized, oh, he had to have blocked me and unblocked me. So yeah, I've dealt with this myself. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Called The Prisoner, or the character from The Prisoner for him. And so we were discussing canvas sizes and like everything like that. And we hadn't discussed prices or anything like that because I was going to be a nice person and just like do it for him for free. So that way I hadn't told him I was going to do it for him for free, but I was going to do it for free. So that way he would like, you know, promote my like art channel and my art Instagram and stuff like that. But we were discussing like canvas sizes and all that. He wanted me to do this painting portrait of him, or not of him, but for him. And I went to go message him about it. And I just, since he's in England, he's up at odd hours. So am I. So I'm on a weird schedule. And I went to go message him and it said, you can't message this person. This person has blocked you. And I was like, what? So I like went to his profile and he had unblocked me, but I wasn't following him. So I clicked on follow and then I refreshed it. Then I was blocked and I was like, what the fuck? And then it unblocked me. And I wasn't recording this. Like I wasn't screen recording or taking screenshots because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know that this was going to be an issue. And then he like soft blocked me again. So I caught him in the process of soft blocking me. And he did it twice because I just happened to be awake when he was doing it. And so I saw that I wasn't following him. So I refollowed him and then it went to blocked and then unblocked and I wasn't following him anymore. So I was like, this motherfucker just fucking soft blocked me. So I wouldn't be following him anymore. You know, so I caught him in the act of doing it. And then I found out later that he was talking mad shit about me to all of my YouTube friends. And a lot of them don't associate with me anymore because of it. And, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to talk about this. I'm drunk and I'm a happy drunk. I don't want to talk about drama. I don't want to talk about drama, but thank you for the super chat.
Yes, that's pretty much it there.
St. Patrick, do you think we've been over for 48 months? Do a review while you're wasted. A review of what? What should I review? Let me know. Tiki the Mighty, think we've been over 14 months. As has issues with e-girls with large canvases. I don't think that's the case, but thank you for the chat. Jedi Knight and friend of Tico. Yo, hey man, I was so I'm making the template for the book to be printed, the iBook. And
like I said, as far as the ad stuff, yeah.
Can you give me like another name to put in the book because that's just too long and it's not aesthetically pleasing for the book. So can you give me a name?
All right, well that's over.
Yep.
Good riddance. It's horrible to hear. Angus. Sorry, when you say BA, I'm thinking BA Turner. I was thinking about, you asked me for a video about 475. Turns out Liam has one on me that has info in it. Almost H skips the book. He's screwed people. Oh shit. See, you fuckers never tell me, hey, your banner's still running. That is like pre-show.
I never think about it, I guess.
Thanks, everyone.
Whatever.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yep. It's not like we're watching the show.
He skips the books. He screwed people on a Xenotype book. I counted the books. He thought I meant backers. I was real drunk when I counted. The number was never important to me. Interesting. Well, link me that video specifically because I don't want to have to dig. But yeah, let's look into Death Shroud. Death Shroud. Indiegogo. I'm almost saying Glorious Rex. I'm like, that's not right.
That is a different book.
Okay, so let's dig into this. So 2020. It's Chad Larsson. Let's share this. So as far as I know, Chad Larson's Death Shroud is like the newest RippaSend thing, and I don't know if it's still funding or if they quit funding. We'll look into that. But this came out in 2020. Death Shroud, proof of concept, number 1. Action-packed anti-hero adventure, blah, blah, blah. So he wanted to launch this new series. It's pretty good. He's got, Ryan Stegman for one of the covers. Not sure who the artist is. I'm not sure if Chad is the writer or... Yeah, he's the writer-creator. Kanan White's the artist. Okay, so there's the Rippa connection. Ryan Stegman is a Marvel guy. So this guy got supposedly canceled, which all we can really gather is that someone's like, hey, I see you're on Indiegogo. You're like on IndieCron or whatever, like COMICSGATE counter that was like following the book for their stats or whatever. Someone had it. So Kanan White, that's a CG or Indie Sphere bad guy connection because Eric July. And Stegman, this is where it's interesting. Stegman, for sure, at least previously, has been a Marvel artist. I'm not sure if he's still doing art. I want to say I've seen some of his recently that's like mainstream. But yeah, so we got that. And he made 30,000. I'm assuming he hit his goal. All right, let's see. Gotta go to his profile. So let me stop sharing this, get rid of it. Pull up his campaign. Okay, there we go. Campaigns. Let's go to Death Shroud 2. All right, and this is why he blocked me. Here we go. Yeah, 600 backers, you're right. So this is Death Shroud issue 2 from him. And you see it as a flex goal of $9,000. He made 6,800. All right. Action-packed anti-hero adventure for fans of Spawn, Venom, or Diablo video game franchise. He's got examples. And in this time, he says, help launch Dream Key Comics. Our mission is to establish a new publisher, cultivating the best creative minds in entertainment to deliver news and new and exciting stories and IP to be enjoyed across multiple formats of media for generations to come. To simplify, we will create the world's most badass superheroes and characters. And it's just funny, this like pitch. It reminds me of Lincoln Eusebio's ad in ISOM 3. If you don't recall, let me show y'all. Where do I solo screen myself? Here we go. Let me show y'all just so if you don't remember this like retarded ad, because it's like an ad for in-universe, but he's going to go see him. So it's like, what? So in ISOM 3, we see Lincoln Eusebio. This is the ad. It says, projects us leading innovator in technology and advancements to improving the human condition and quality of life. It's a really weird in-universe ad. It reads like Chad Larson's help me make Dream Key Comics. And obviously that didn't pan out. Obviously that didn't pan out thus far. I think, he's got a website, but I don't know. He's publishing through Rippa, so obviously it hasn't worked out. All right, now let's start looking at Dream Key. What do we got here? Share screen. So here is the website. They got Death Shroud, Shadow Slayer, and to be announced soon. Let's look at that. To be announced soon is a graphic novel. So it goes to RippaSend, and this is Death Shroud 1, but I'm assuming he's combined both his books. But it's 192. Went to a different tab. 192 pages. This is the book on RippaSend. 192 pages of dark, action-driven anti-hero tale where loyalty, fate, and vengeance collide. Don't miss the reprint with 96 new pages of content. So I'm assuming he's combined 1 and 2 into one issue and then added a bunch of other crap. Cheapest you can get it
possible.
$5 though, if you notice right here, or 4 payments of $11.25 on Zezzle. Let's see. I just want to see what's on RippaSend right now. Oh, okay. So the pre-order right now on RippaSend is I guess they're both campaigning. So waiting for Nerdrotic. So it's in campaign still. It ends next month. It's seemingly stuck around the 135 mark. They might boost it to like 200 because of Friday Night Tights. Not looking great though. Let's look at the other campaign, Death Shroud. All right, so it's almost at 50 grand. It ends in a couple weeks though. So it's sold well. You see how low the goal is, which is weird because I saw him as the best comparison as far as size goes now with funding. And that was 144 pages. And he's got one that's 50 pages bigger now with Chad Larsson's book. And so now we got to investigate Chad's activity on Twitter. Let's go and find it. Here we go. Let me click on him. So Sally has blocked me, and we'll dig into this. He's been spurging. I've saved it just in case. This guy is crashing out hard out of nowhere when it was just recently a collab with Ethan Van Sciver, and he's talking about making peace, making amends, Rippaverse and COMICGSATE. We have a common goal. Why can't we get along? Same old crap you hear from Rippatards that just want to like wash their hands of Rippa's misgivings. All right, so here's where it started. He said, "Congrats to Indie Andrew. This one's hands down my favorite design in the Rippaverse so far. Absolute fire." All right, and let's see where did he hide the replies? Is this what happened? Looks like he may have hidden the replies. That's okay though, because I saved it. Bear with me. This is so smart that I saved it.
Yep, you got it.
Let me see. It's got to go through my notifications. Here we go. Okay, so that's what happened. Here we go. So, Mr. Chad Larsson starts crashing out. Here it is. The Dawn tweets, "This tells me everything I need to know about this dude. I thought he was legit when he interviewed Ethan. But it looks like just another clout chaser just trying to sell his book. Almost had me, dude." And then this guy, Kyle, who I just found, he's got interesting kind of 90s crazy indie art. Pornographic, so follow him if you're interested. Kyle, that's my name. He says, "Like Eric July, I saw this dude coming from a mile away. He'll learn quick when his Spawn ripoff comic flops, and he'll have to go back to being an entrepreneur." And this is where Chad comes in. "This Shroud's one of the best comics in years, but you wouldn't know quality if it slapped you in the face. I never stopped being an entrepreneur. I'm about to launch a medtech company by September's end, changing lives while you're stuck whining in your mom's bed." See, that's what made me think of Lincoln Eusebio. "You're not a comic fan. You're a tribal brain-dead sheep who'll never take a single risk or amount to anything. Keep being a pathetic, jealous, fat fucking loser. I'll be over here winning while you're forever a sad, irrelevant wannabe."
Like, okay.
And it's like, whoa, what happened to like working with COMICGSATE, buddy? You're attacking us. You're saying shit, calling us basement people like John Campia and all the SGWs, all the milkshake girls.
At least he's saying what he really feels this time. So here you go, I guess.
Well, this whole like, "Oh, I'm not I'm not kind of getting or Rippaverse. I'm just kind of here on my own. I don't know what side to take. Like, okay, buddy, because apparently he's been watching Trash Cast this whole time. And he's like, well, that's just one side of the coin. I don't, it's like, okay. I don't know about this guy. And so Riley hops in and says, I haven't been around much this week, but I hated you and your smug, fake, nice guy persona during the EVS interview. And now I'm making you a part of my ongoing show content. Let's all see if that big brain of yours knows how to solve a problem that you cannot simply disengage from online. I will come see you in real life if I need to do so. Go make a little spreadsheet to check how much damage I have caused EJ and reconsider this attitude now. If you keep talking to COMICSGATE or comic fans like this, you will not be able to grin and venture capitalist your way out of conflict with Clippiverse. Chad, this is your one warning. And then this guy says, Ethan Van Sciver, is this your pal? And he's like, he can't save you, right? Look at the way you're talking to his fans and about people who are trying to destroy him. Beg him for some more help, though, Chad. He sees through your fakeness, too. See, it's funny. He then says, don't try to drag me into this mess. And he's like, what have I done now? Wow. And let me see. I think I replied. Yeah, I said, this explains it all, friend. And that's when he blocked me.
Of course.
So that is Chad Larsson, a Canadian, apparently.
Oh, no.
Probably voted for Trudeau. But he wants to grift the cancel culture narrative when he doesn't really seem he has one, really. It seems like he just got like a whisperer talking to, like, hey, you're Indiegogo with COMICSGATE, bro. Doesn't really sound
yeah, somebody was trying to do like the fence sitting sort of angle, I guess.
Never trust fence sitters. Never trust fence sitters. That's what I got to tell you. And there's
their
more.
ass will start hurting at one point, so they gotta pick a side.
There's more. I know I shared something else. Here it is. Yeah. He blocked me, so I'm like, LOL. But also, it was this. It's just funny. His comic's a cheap ripoff of Spawn. Ripoffs are interesting because, we've looked at Blue Shift, Nerdway.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a Wally West ripoff. It's just so blatant. But archetypical ripoffs, I'm not really against.
I mean, yeah, like honestly, having it be a speedster, I think is fine. But like, I would think the design would be a little more original. I mean, I was thinking of like Sky High's speedster, and that is like sort of a fat guy. Dash is like classic kind of speedster, but like in different situations, and he's like a little tiny short kid, like no long legs at all. He got little legs. I guess that's the thing with him. He's got like little legs, so it's like Dash speeding across without him being a normal size. And I'm sure there's plenty of other versions of speedsters around that aren't from Marvel and DC. Like there's A-Train and the ones that are in that one. There's the Red Rush from Invincible or whatever. Like a lot of different designs.
Yeah, but I share this because somewhere, I think I was like in response to EVS somewhere sharing the interview. I was like, this interview was a gay up. And then we see how today goes. It's like ding, ding, ding. Called it. Nailed it. Exposed. We got the fraud. Whatever Rippa's little plan was, we took it and we turned it on its head, as Joker would say. Now the Clipverse is after you. Better watch your shoulder here, Chad.
You better get your bunny defenses activated.
You're going to start fearing the ears pretty fucking soon. Who knows what other bunnies will appear from the bunny battalion?
Anti-sticker defenses.
Yeah. Yeah, you better grease up your body if you don't want stickers to stick. So you best be looking out, bud. Best be looking out. That's all I got to tell you. We may review your book. Maybe it's good. I don't know. But you look like a little bitch. Got to tell you. And how can you not like my little avatar of Fembob Sponge Bus? He's in a burger bikini. It just makes me happy every time I see her profile. It's like, this is so silly. But man, dude, talk about crashing out. He's got a cool looking book. He's got Kane White art. Kane White's a pretty good artist. Got Ryan Stegman attached. Oh, that's what I want to look at too. We want to look at who is attached to his. I don't know if it is operational since he's RippaSending, because he was trying to make a publisher. So we'll investigate. Let's look at this.
Okay.
Sticklad says he must have already been RippaSent a night letter just like Ethan was. It seems like kind of like just wow, one like 50 follower account shits on you and you start crashing out and you're like spurging. This is fucking crazy. But yeah, luckily I saved the his crash out post, so he can never delete it. We got it. It's in the record. You're exposed. Nice try. Play again. I know, right? This is good stuff. Let's see. Let's look at this comic thing, whatever. Comic studio. Dream Key Studios. So this is the mission: cultivating the best creative minds to deliver exciting stories and characters to be enjoyed across multiple formats of media for generations to come. Again, everything he writes promoting this Dream Key Studios is like, it's like Projexis. It just cringe. Is this
long-winded? It's long-winded. It's trying to sound.
Is that who Lincoln Eusebio is? Is this, was he friends with Chad this whole time? Did he write Chad into his book? Is this what happened? Wow.
Possibly.
To our studio. Okay. I was looking at this earlier. It's got some weird multi-eyed Groot. It's not bad, I guess. I just don't like the art style.
Yeah, it's okay.
Dream Key creates exciting stories and worlds by the best talent in the medium that will captivate and enrich the lives of our fans. Sure. So you got Chad. He is a serial entrepreneur. So better get Chris Hansen on this guy. For 10 plus years involved in raising more than 20 million for his past ventures in the video game esports industry, founding Pro Gaming League and Team Reciprocity. Chad has worked on major brands such as Halo, Twitch, Pokemon, and Rainbow Six, to name a few. He has seen success, you could say.
Yeah.
And now he's at RippaSend. So what's that tell you? Ken Marion. He's a lead artist. He has been a premier American comic book artist for the past 10 years. Ken has worked on AAA brands such as Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern. So DC guy. You got Stegman as the cover artist. That's the guy I know somewhat. He's worked on Marvel IP such as Venom, Spider-Man, and Wolverine, to name a few. Ryan's Absolute Carnage was the 6th best-selling comic of 2019. Ryan has recently launched his own indie series, Vanish, through Image. I'll have to check that out. Then we got Matt Ninneber. Wait a minute. What kind of name is that? Ninneber. Surname. Origin. German means new neighbor. Interesting. Sometimes you see a German name and it's actually Jewish, so gotta keep your eye out. Gotta keep your eye out. Matt brings agency experience leading content initiatives for top brands, including Shopify, Google, Edelman, and BlackBerry. He's also an independent filmmaker, recently directing Night's War and Shudder original Death Valley.
Whoa.
So that's the content marketing guy. So we'll have to check these out. Okay, hey, here's another connection. This might be a Rippa connection of like, hey, get me some like movie stuff, because Sasuke's kind of shit the bed with Yaira.
Shit the bed. No, it's more than that, you know.
You could say
Yeah.
it was a death blow.
Death blow indeed.
Lynn Geik, legal counsel. So he's part of this team. I don't know if I've ever seen a lawyer listed as like, hey, we're part of the creatives. A lawyer, 20 plus years of experience in entertainment and technology, experience as in-house legal with publicly traded multinational consumer goods companies. Okay. So interesting little details there. Don't know. Let's see how this Shadow Slayer. What is this? Synopsis. Currently in early stage development, the Shadow Slayer story falls within the Death Shroud universe. After 1,000 years of battle, half angel Cain Artemis finds love and puts down his sword. However, well, if you found love, you shouldn't put down your sword. You know what I mean? However, Cain's life quickly turns to a mission of revenge after Eligor, a demon of war, murders his wife and children. Okay. Not a bad design. It's kind of like, it's probably like 90s inspired. Just kind of becomes like, especially artistically, it's like, this is too fucking much, bro.
Yeah.
You look at Spawn, it's like the cape's most of the detail. The cape and then like face lines and then his like V line design. He's got a little bit of like, not spurs, but like, I don't know what you call them, but like he's fairly simple, you know, compared to this. It's like, God, that's probably, I remember EVS talking about like New 52, the redesign, especially like Superman and shit. Like, why do we got all these fucking lines and shit, man? Like, this is, it's too much. That's the brilliance of like Bruce Timm. I was listening to this thing about the history of Batman anime series and how it came to be, the uphill battle, and how it was like a perfect storm because they made Tiny Toons with Spielberg, and because it was basically like, we don't care if it loses money, just keep Spielberg happy. They want to like keep him on the team.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it's like a background to Batman the Animated Series. I can't remember exactly how it ties in, but we're talking about like one of the problems of Super Friends, aside from like all these restrictions, you can't do this, can't do that, you got to keep it friendly. It's always like lame stories, basically the foes and shit, which is like, how is this so lame when you have Superman? It's whatever. It's still fun, but yeah, it's definitely like had its legs chopped out from under it. But they're talking about how a big problem with the designs of the Super Friends is that they were trying to take the comics and then put them animated, and that's like they try to keep that detail, and it's like way too much detail, so you get all these weird shots in the cartoon because of that. You're trying to keep consistency with all the detail, and Bruce Timm comes and really simplifies everything down, and that's part of like the visual magic making it work, because you can way more seamlessly draw. So people cry about like Simpsons or Family Guy or Rick and Morty or like Adventure Time, like these very simple styles. It's like, well, there's a reason why they do these simple styles.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it takes a while to get a DC animated film with way more detail, or Invincible, which is kind of in between. But yeah, interesting stuff here with old Chad Larsson. Let's see what the chat's up to. Let's see, got Sick Lad saying "Got team." Frederick Gramont says, "What's up, my ninjas?" Not much. Just laughing at Chad crashing out, being another horrible representative of the Rippaverse universe. Serial equals multi fails. Yeah, that's a weird thing to say. Serial entrepreneur, or what, a funder investor.
Right. It sounds more like aggressive or something.
It sounds like I keep failing, and I get like most businesses fail. You know, Trump's a great example. Love him or hate him, you know, he went bankrupt and pulled some crazy deals to like get out of it. You know, offering like 49% of his business for like the funding or whatever to keep afloat. It's crazy shit. I need to go back and find out the details again, but kind of like a once in a lifetime deal that he pulled off to stay afloat. Sick Lad says Rainbow Six is a sweat fest, and it must have been the 343 era of shit. Halo, Pokemon is gay, and Twitch is full of weirdos. Yeah, Pokemon's weird for me because Pokemon is like, a cool idea. It's a cool universe. It's a good, safe universe for kids. Teaches them like camaraderie, friendship, but also like it's kind of weird because it's like, hey, you got to stick in the fight, kid. You can't give up throwing animals to fight each other. Like,
and you got to work together and make them push themselves to their limit, and
it's kind of a weird animal abuse narrative if you think about it, which I don't really care, but it's cartoons, but it is kind of a weird narrative when you really lay it on paper.
Yeah.
But no, it's a good intermediate maturing story for younger, like preteens to get into. And I don't really get weirded out when adults are pokey people because it's such an intensive, like, you play the game, you collect the shit. It's a very intensive fandom. It's not just like, oh, I bought the movie, saw the cartoon, and that's really all you got.
Well, I mean, and nowadays it's as simple as you have it on your phone, you go on a walk, you go to your church, you go to these locations that have Pokestops and all the other things you can connect as an adult. And
like adults' graveyards and catch Pokemon.
Yeah. Adults and kids in a normal way. That would the ones that would just want to talk about Pokemon,
Yeah. It's for everybody. It's for like the actual, like when I talk a lot about, I've always hated anime because of like the feeling I got from the weird literal like retards in school is always weird smelly kids who were like sneaking hentai to each other, who didn't take baths, like the classic freak nerd of classic media, especially cartoons, like it's like the fat weird nerds with completely unchecked pimples and acne, whatever. Don't take baths frequently. Yeah, it's them, and they're like barely passing school if they're in their proper grade, or they're in retard classes where it's like they're 8th grade but they're taking like 2nd grade classes, but then they know everything, every move, all the lore. They know everything about a fake world, but they can't function doing A to B timelines of history or simple math. It's like, that was off-putting. But yeah, it's like, so they get in the Pokemon, but like Pokemon's kind of like, it's like Dragon Ball. It's like the all-encompassing, it's got every shade of fan.
Yeah.
So whatever. So I don't want to hate on Pokemon too much, even though I hate Nintendo, and that's like their exclusive, besides phones, I guess now. So I hate Nintendo. Because like, if you're saying Nintendo is gay, it's like, no, yeah, Nintendo is gay and for pedophiles. Totally. Pokemon kind of outside of that. So they kind of establish themselves and then they're stuck with the Nintendo. I don't know why, but whatever.
Yeah.
And commies, says Shifter. Got ASE presents. What do you think would be your current characterization of Chad? I get such a tech slur passport bro vibe. Young Clippa. I don't know. I've never really paid that much attention to, I watch like Nick Funnies. He talks a lot about these tech bros, AI guys, and especially like, I think we all noticed, for following politics at all, Zuckerberg and his like weird testimony, being like a pawn of the feds, putting on this like show for Congress. He's like a lizard person, all that. Now he's trying to be like cool. Hey bro, I grew my hair out. I'm like doing martial arts and stuff, man. I wear chains. He's like a wigger. I don't buy it.
Yeah.
He's like, and there's like all these people. Well, this gets into that certain tribe, but all these tech bros, they're all historical Democrats, leftists. After October 7th, they're all buying in on Trump. So just pay attention. And Zuckerberg's kind of the face of that. Elon, not so much. Elon was always kind of his own thing, but he's got ties to these people. And him flipping out about the H-1Bs for Christmas, him and Vivek, like, it's a weird coordinated cabal, but it's not like, it's new people trying to get their cut into the cabal is what's going on. Chad, though, dude, I don't think he's anywhere near close. He's working with RippaSend. He's, whatever actual success he's had, he's totally lost it to be here, to be mucking it up in the mud with indie comics and RippaSend. No, he's Icarus'd his life. He's crashed. His wings are melted. He's on life support. I think he's a wannabe. I think if he's a password bro, like that's the vibe. I think it's like he wants to be that. He's not cool enough for that. He's not connected enough for that.
Yeah.
That's what I got for that. It's just, dude, you got the coolest looking book that you already made, and you just hopped over to RippaSend because your connection to Kane and White, as we've seen from the Indiegogo page. And you got connections to Brett Booth and Ryan Stegman, legitimate artists in the mainstream, and I would include an Image and Dark or something like that as mainstream intensely for this conversation. It's yeah, I don't. This is just odd. Like you're mucking it in the mud with us. You're down here. There's nowhere else to go besides solo practitioner. And as we've seen, investigating your Indiegogo, I think it's unfortunate because your shit looks really cool. Kane Whiteheart looks awesome. Brian Stegman, awesome. But didn't pan out for whatever reason. Didn't network well. This is your attempt trying to, I think this is your attempt to try to network in a new sphere, get attention, but you're networking with the YouTube heavy fan base. That's why you went and grabbed Ethan to try to get the comic attention. And now you fucked it up. I don't think, even if Ethan didn't want to cover this, he cannot help but have to cover this for the fans that will demand it on Trashcast. He will have to acknowledge this incident with, effectively no names, not to be mean to the Don or to Kyle account, but dude, to crash out when it's like nobody, no one would have noticed this, potentially, but fuck. Yeah, he had 600 baggers. It's not nothing, but even that, he dwindled. For whatever reason, it dwindled over 3 years. He went from 600 to 115 over 2 issues. So what's going on? Especially when you have mainstream connections. You got Venom artist doing your cover. You have Brett Booth. That's a good artist. He's done fucking Wally West. What is going on? Oh man, crazy stuff. It's
Indeed.
I want an uptick. Hopefully, Salvage PI is a huge uptick for Rippaverse. I think Sersha's coming up because Kane and White has been he's on this track to try to do 30 days straight of Sersha art. Have you seen this, Ricky?
Nope.
If you don't eat, you die, Craig. That's okay. I thought it was gonna be a Chad clip someone sent, but never mind. Shit, what was I just saying, Ricky, before that?
You're gonna show something. Are we gonna try to pull up?
I totally blanked. Let me get this chat. If he could sell that comic, he would have already sold that comic. Booth's work is quite good and quiet. Topical this week and quite topical this week. Yes, Chad should have shut up, but he got high off that interview. Yeah, I was gonna pull up Kane and White because I like Kane and
White. Okay.
He's a total retard. If you look at his posts, he always has typos. I don't get it. And he's supposed to be like, he's one of the high ups of Rippaverse. He's the art director, so
yeah.
You would think he let me see. Kane, is it 2 L's? 2 A's? Kanan. Yeah, 2 A's. All right, here we go. Let's look at Kanan. Because it's funny, because if you notice, he keeps messing up. I don't know if you remember, he did that Sersha piece that was on top of the car with the guns. Remember that?
Oh yeah, with the perspective shot. Or like yeah.
And it's like, hey, you got the perspective wrong, bro. These guns should be way closer and bigger.
Right, I remember that. Yeah.
And then Eric's like, hey, you don't be correcting people's art. And it's like, what the fuck? Hasn't Anna done that shit?
Yeah.
What are you crying about? Like, didn't say shit then, bro. But yeah, he's got this new initiative. Let me find it. He's like, so Rippa fans, since you all love our redhead vixen, see, it's redhead's one word. I have an idea and not sure how I'm going to do it, or even if I can do it consistently. Haha. but I'm sure as heck. Okay, I'm sure as okay, I guess that works. Sure as heck going to try. So I'm going to try to draw, ha ha ha, a pic of Saoirse every day until launch, the start of her book. So he has these weird run-on sentences. Until launch, the start of her book. Like,
Right.
crazy, right? Ha ha ha. Why not? Ha ha ha. It's really lame. So it's like day one, looking afar off. That's the title. Looking afar off.
It makes complete sense.
Looking afar off. That should be a Rippo should make a poem book. A Rippaverse poetry collection. And the first one would be Looking Afar Off. Or that could be the title.
Yes.
Looking Afar Off, a poetry anthology of the Rippaverse.
That'd be a good idea.
I don't seek poetry, but like I was in a poetry class with a real Englishman, and it was really good. The insight he gave. We had some interesting ones. There was like one about it's like a humanitarian report. Like the title was like something like it wasn't this title, but it's like something humanitarian report on the torture of like terror suspects, something like that. And it's from the perspective of like a janitor and what he's hearing and stuff. And it kind of fuses into like the room of the person being tortured. It's really interesting, you know? So I remember that, like, we're going on like 10 years now. I still remember that. It was just like, whoo. And then he was talking about like, I can't remember the idea, but he was talking about All Quiet on the Western Front, the original film. And I still haven't watched it, but
yeah,
there's a scene where it's like at night, they're in the trenches, you know, they got their guns ready, of course, but they're in the trenches, chill out. And there's a butterfly, and this guy reaches his hand out to try to get the butterfly. And so enemy sniper sees it, he's like, oh boy, shoots him. And so you see the hand die.
Yeah.
And it was like he was showing that because it extended as like an example for the comic or for the poetry we were reading. And so like this guy put effort into teaching us context with titles or references or the stanza styles and stuff. It was just, yeah, I don't know. So it's a weird class that stuck out. You're like, oh, I got to take poetry because I got to fill in a slot for prereqs or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So he shares the dog shit. Blue Shift. Oh, we can talk about Blue Shift. We've been finding at least 2 characters named Blue Shift in the comic world. One on Kickstarter. So we might bring that up later. This is day 2. Looking for an angle. All right. Now, if you pay attention, it says classified on this really tiny folder.
Right.
Like, look how big her head is.
It's like a little CD disc or something.
Like, look, here's my head. Here's the Rippaverse book. Roughly, a folder would be about this big, give or take. A little wider. It would be real paper, not comic paper. So it should be bigger. Her hand should be like this, so it's like it should be sizable. So Kane does all this great art, and he doesn't get perspective sometimes. It's like, dude, I'm not even an artist. Why should I notice this? Fuck. All right. So there's that detail, which I just noticed now. It's really funny. A tiny folder. And she's got a cup with their Blue Shift's logo. And it's like, wait, this kid's in high school, but he's secret identity, as far as we gather, but he also is selling his merch.
Yeah, you know, he's got to make a living somehow. He's got to be, doesn't he say in the intro, he's got to be like bigger or better or something?
Yeah,
Go something more.
I think we can give this a try.
I've never been allowed
That
to
voice
attend
is so
normal school
faggy.
before now because of it. Mom and Dad say high school can be a bit of a culture shock.
I don't know if I was telling you, Ricky. I was telling this kid, like, I really hate. This is like a thing that I think Vito or Dick, maybe both of them, pointed out one time, where it's like all these new things you see in comics. Sometimes they'll be like older comics. They might be saying a lot, and they never really have like human breaks. But it's like it's a 22-page story. You got it. You know, we got to get through this. In a film, you could have more inflection and whatnot, but you just want to read it, unless it's like purposely like a stuttering character or someone's scared and that's how you're trying to like write their fear into the words. You don't just like stutter and stop and awkward pause. And there's something about this. It sounds like that. It sounds like this. I'm not confident.
I'm the nervous kid in school.
I'm a nervous kid. I've never been to real school. Oh. Like everybody in all the Rippaverse fans, COMICGSATE, we're all like 30, 40-year-olds, 50, 60-year-olds. It's not that you can't write a high school kid, but like the tone is just gay.
Jock, but how bad can it really be? After all, getting up to speed is something I do best. I know they're worried, but I can be careful. Only time will tell if this is the worst idea ever. Oh, sparks and bolts! Or the very best idea ever.
He's looking up her dress?
Yeah, it's really weird because they never zoom out. So it's like, what is...
Why is he grinning? And then it pans up to her.
Well, he's like awkward grinning. So she looks like she's wearing pants. And she's got her hand on her hip. So he must have fell or something, and he's not looking at her. He's just like, whoops.
Like Scoob, we got in trouble again.
Yeah. Scoob. I don't know about the zoinks. Yeah. Dude.
The very best idea ever. I can't help but wonder, though. Can I be something more?
I guess so. My main annoyance, I would say, is I have no idea what this is about. Like, yes, we could see him running right here, but it's like, so is there a challenge he has to face? Or is he just going to high school? Like, I'm sure there's a villain or something, but it's like, the high school is the challenge. It didn't really seem like he'll struggle. Like, you can see like Peter Parker.
Wait, chat. If y'all, any of y'all got experience with the Rippaverse or watching the reviews of me, EBS, Frog, whoever, who is your favorite thus far villain of the Rippaverse? Let us know in the chat. Because you just made me think of that. I mean, mine's Darren. Darren is the best.
Or Chad ran because he like squished that girl's head, and
Well, he did call Ice on a faggot. Remember, yes.
Yeah, Darren takes the cake probably. He's like, you do not understand how business works.
I like Ice. He's like, you get touched. You're not invulnerable.
You're not as valuable to him as you think.
Wait, is who an amputee? Shifter. Oh, the couch is your favorite villain. I guess in a meta, since the couch is a really bad villain for Eric, because it exposed the 3D assets.
Right, one of those.
It's funny. Hey, don't forget the anniversary's coming up soon. The exposure of the 3D assets is thanks to Frog Tony on October 7th, 2023.
That's what needs to be remembered for.
You think, oh, that was the Palestine. No, worse. That was the attack on the Rippaverse's 3D asset art being exposed. Even bigger story. That's when it's like, what is up with this truck in this castle? And then we all started, and then people were making Bing images of like a prompt of like a white truck in front of a castle. And it's just everything looked cooler than that, followed by truck. Yeah. Couch and truck are a good 1-2 combo. I agree, Shifter.
Yeah. But like, you see what I mean, though? It's like, so we saw the trailer, and basically the gist is he's a speedster going to high school, and that's the only information we have, pretty much.
There canceled? Didn't DC cancel like a high school Bat person comic?
There was a where it's
Joker
basically
Batman go to high school.
Well, yeah, no, they didn't. I don't know if they canceled it. They at least did a few issues with it, because I know that Jay Longbone and Mahler and them did a reading of it. They read through the whole comic and whatever, kind of like how we do with voices and stuff. Like they did that sort of thing, reading Gotham High or something, or is that
Gotham High?
Yeah,
is sending Batman to high school for some teen drama.
Yeah, I think Jay Longbone on her channel still has the videos where they read over it. It's pretty funny. The different voices for the stuff, but But as far as like this goes, it's like, so is there a villain? Is there like a challenge that isn't just high school? Like there probably is, but what's annoying with Rippaverse stuff is that they never really give you the info that would get you enticed for it. It's just here's the bland stuff. It's just like, okay,
They
so
just, dude, it's
I don't
because
know.
he's a token. And this is another part of the failing. This is why I talk so much about like the white guilt that Eric has taken advantage of. That is so prominent in the psyche of the right wing. Because anytime, like, look at any video of Eric coming a few years later into this space talking about the deficiencies of comics, EVS, your boy Zach, others have already said all this stuff, but then a black guy says it in like half ebonics, and everyone's like, oh, fuck yeah, yes, yes. And it's like we already have a movement talking about this. Like, join.
But now we will win.
Yeah, it's like we will win, and it's like this is the bigotry of low expectations that Eric benefits from. And he can't help that. All right. But it's definitely part of his success is the right is so hungry. This is part of why they love Gina Carano, because it's a woman who was victimized by cancer. So they can, that's sort of a diversity shield, partially at least. Even though she's white, she's a woman. That's the other reason why they got promoted, because they don't really have anyone with any history or access of any clout of recent memory. And she's a woman. That's the real value of Gina Carano, to stay around with the zeros for them. I don't know about her, but for them. And that's what Eric benefits from. He's a token. And, I always joke about, like, I'll be the racist for you white people too. You fucking wake up and differentiate. White people will really never free themselves in this political world of PC culture and whatever. They're always going to be hamstrung until they can tell, like, how is it? Patrick Bet David's like, he was like, oh, I'm not going to have Nick Fuentes on because he says the N-word. And it's like, I thought we're the side of like free speech. And we're all about, I'll die for your free speech, even if I don't agree with it. That's like the standard of the right. But until like there's a world where white people can say the N-word without fearing getting like stomped to death by a mob for offending people with the word. And I think that reality is stuck in people's heads. And so there's like a natural, like, whoa, black guy, they're lower. We got to raise them up. We got to be the white saviors, or we got to be their buddies or whatever. There's something like that. That's what I'm saying about white guilt. And Eric benefits from this. And so the downside for him long-term is that he just throws shit out, and he's been coddled his whole life because black. He got into college not for any mental success, but because of his athletics, which is a lot of high schoolers into college, regardless of race, but definitely a lot of black athletes not getting there because of their mental merit. It's because they can add value to the sports division of the college. And that's Eric. And so he's never had anyone be like, hey, you suck, get better. And now he's facing that as a grown man when he's had 30 years.
That would be a better slogan. Get better instead of be great and stuff,
That's really, and so long term is like everyone throws the cash at him quick because black guys sticking it to woke Marvel. Our right wing token is sticking it to like diversity people, and they don't know how to handle this. This is why no one on the left wing's talking about Eric. If Eric was white, left wing would be all over shitting on him on YouTube. That's why, like, we got to do it, because they're stuck with like, well, he's black, so he, they got to relegate him to, well, he still doesn't have agency. He's just saying like white supremacist talking points, like he's a victim still. Like how you see in Disney, like Riva's the villain, but it's actually the white man's fault because it's Vader and thus Palpatine. She doesn't really have agency in her villainy. Same kind of pathology going on. So the downside is like, you can get Eric money real quick at the start because he's this token, he's stepping off the plantation with his rhetoric. But long term, he's a retard, and you're already invested now. And so no one's correcting him. And then you got 30 plus years of this acculturation of everyone tells Eric he's great, whether it's in rap or his rap rock bullshit backwards and the other bands he's done. He's never been talked back to. He's never had to like challenge himself. Even the running, it's like you're black. Like it's a natural gift in the race. You're talking about thousands of years of Africans chasing gazelle and shit. It's in the blood, just like white people are suited for the cold. It's in the blood, So yeah, it's like nothing's gonna get fixed. And this is why like the stuff comes out so bland, because no one's like, hey man, you got to do this. What's the villain? What's the challenge? Like, what do you mean? It's a new book. They're excited for a new thing. And so then we come back and it becomes a red letter media meme of like, just consume and shut up. Like,
yeah, shut up, man.
And yeah, it becomes frustrating. But then what's really frustrating is when you got leeches like this Chad Larsson. Maybe he's going to make something for RippaVerse. Who knows? You get people, basically taking advantage of Eric for what he's built. So like Eric has had merit in like putting his money into this, funding this himself, being self-funded by extension of being a YouTuber and everything. But he's put in the infrastructure and the work, but long term, this isn't going to have any impact. The impact on people's minds is going to be like the YouTube part of, hey, a YouTuber made $1 million comic. No one's going to talk about, I saw him as like, whoa, this really changed the game. It's like Spawn or something. It's not there.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, till majority of white people in the right wing can get past worshiping Martin Luther King and stuff and being stuck in that shadow of like this diversity, tokenized DEI. Like the right wing has been tainted by the left's control for decades. And you see it. You see it at the RNC. They got like the right Republicans supposed to be like the Christian. They're holding on to the Bible. Even if they let go someone with like libertarian ideas, they're still the Bible side. And then you have some like Indian or something Nepalese praying to like their God at the RNC. You got some former porn star from OnlyFans because she's black presenting. Like, this is what I'm talking about. They're bending over backwards. Like, we're the side of diversity. And it's like, we're supposed to be side doesn't fucking care.
Yeah.
And that's it's that kind of shit that's sustaining Eric and that built Eric. Maybe unknowingly. I don't know if we really knew at the time to like prepare for that, but it's shown itself now, especially after the Trump campaign and everything. You see how they marketed themselves, how they undercut the left in some ways.
Yeah.
So, like, again, like Scott Adams said, there's no fixing this.
There's no cure.
All right. So we talked about the Anna video from, I guess, pre-Trashcast.
Yep.
Let me see if there's any okay, this would be a good filler. Have you seen, I think I talked to you a little bit, have you seen this clip of like this dating game? I think it's on YouTube.
I'm not sure, maybe.
All right, let me find my
Been a couple dating things here and there. Sean likes to show.
Let me find my I can't remember let me see, is it K? Okay, I think it's this account. It's a good joke. If you don't know, I always pull my Twitter down because I don't want you to like, I may have liked porn or something. So I just always remove the Twitter every time I share something till it's like there. So
Smart.
Bear with me. All right, I thought it was here. I'll have to go to my posts. There we go. There's this dating show, and it's funny the dichotomy of the commentary going on with this. Oh, and again, thank you all for being in the chat while you're awaiting this next point. Okay, here we go. It was Fearbug, not Kira. Okay. Present. So we'll watch this and then we'll dig into the comments, anything that stands out, and give our commentary.
I'm Riley. I'm 24. I'm from Houston, Texas. And honestly, I'm down for any good adventure. I just got scuba dive certified and I'm planning to go to Australia this summer. So I'm super excited about that. And then I just picked up skiing like 2 years ago. And I honestly love any themed party. Like those are like my favorite things to go to, my favorite things to plan. And I'm looking for someone that wants to be my adventure buddy and it's someone that I can trust in and is going to be there for me.
Nothing. Jesus.
Wait for it because the girls come in.
They're nervous.
0. Wow.
Come on.
So there's this whole push now on the internet.
Sit down, but thank you for introducing yourself.
Okay.
So they're pushing this justice for Riley, I guess.
Oh, wait, so they want men to go for women now?
Well, it's this one in particular. All right. Now, here's the thing: you're not seeing the way they cut this.
Well, and if she's a redhead, I mean, don't they hate redheads?
There is a curtain, so they don't even know what she looks like. So the way they cut this video, it looks like
okay, so they don't know. Okay, that is kind of manipulative then, because it's cut like we're looking right across from them, and she's looking at them and waiting for a response. Like,
yeah, so
okay.
It's like men want to have family and chill, not go on stupid high-stake adventures every day. Life's not a Netflix show, and you're not the main character. Let me see. I love when travel hoes get humbled. The reality is nobody cares where you've traveled. All men. Here's how different guys you smashed in different states and countries. Exactly.
Damn.
A lot of these Instagram hoes where they got pictures going all around, you're not seeing how they got there and what they had to do. They're getting paid by like princes and shit for like fuck parties, getting pissed on, shit on, whatever, getting used up. That's how they're funding their lifestyle. A lot of these Instagram hoes. So you're not seeing the full picture. So when you hear that, especially you hear this lispy retard voice from what we see as a frumpy chungus. Like I just heard the voice and I was like, fuck no. Because here's the thing. There's two things one's got to have for me. And that is I can't hate your fucking voice. Like, so like obviously you're going to develop little negs on each other, little like irritants to each other. That happens, especially when you're fighting. You'll say the middle name or say a name in a certain tone, or you say the full name. You get these tells of anger and irritation between each other. Natural. But average day, I don't want to like wake up and hate hearing your fucking voice. All right.
True.
So that's one. And then two, you got to have a face. Like Ricky knows, I have a wide spectrum of interests with women. I like some fucking huge fatties, if they're proportioned right. And I like fucking nearly anorexic chicks, like, and everything in between. Obviously, I want more of an average, but looks aren't everything. I it's like this whole like, oh, these porn addicted guys. And then you look at what porn a lot of guys like. It's like Angela White's one of the top stars, and she's completely average. She's just pleasant. She looks like she loves what she's doing, and she's got big tits. She's average shape, Riley Reid is fucking skinny, no tits, but she seems pleasant. She seems like she's enjoying what she's doing. That's the porn we're watching. So this idea that we're watching like a total manicured plastic women is so fake.
Also, did like one of these women end up going out with her or something? Is that what?
I think it's set up to be a straight pairing. I don't know.
Well, I know, but then nobody picks her, so then it's like, oh, well, we feel sorry for her, so one of us will go out with her.
Someone's like, she sounds ugly. Everyone can stop lying now. Thanks. Oh, it's Brittany Venti. I'll give that a like. But here's the problem with Brittany is she's mixed and she's real salty about it because obviously not even if they know she's mixed, but it's just like, oh, well, obviously I want a blonde bombshell over you. It's not that you're not pretty, got big tits, but you're more exotic versus like, oh boy, Sydney Sweeney, great, nice. That's like every day. Yes, Brittany's like, I can go out for a weekend, like comparatively. So yeah, it's really the voice. It's the voice, and then she doesn't got a good face either. But here's the picture. They don't even fucking see her. So the edit is completely misleading, and created to generate controversy. And so a lot of these people are trying to make her the victim. It's like, poor girl's been lied to from birth. What makes a woman desirable? These men are fucking trash. There's one. Some claim they only want to date high value women, but when they meet one, implying the redhead was a high value woman, they reject her and they wonder why they're still single. Idiotic, whatever.
Well, it's like, what she say? She wants to go and travel everywhere and party
and scuba dive and throw theme parties.
Like if we okay, so it's like that's a little bit of information, but not enough for what I would expect daily out of you. Like to me, when you say, "Oh, I want to go scuba diving and all these things," I'm like, "Oh, so like a once a year vacation, like a trip for a week, like or a couple days, a weekend, like not a oh, I expect this every day, like or consistently, like no, do you have a job?" How can your lifestyle be that where you can just travel around the world and like scuba dive all the time? Like unless you live by the water, I guess you could scuba dive every day, but or somewhere where you can go hiking nearby, traveling around everywhere. I don't know. It's a tough one.
A lot of people are pointing out to this guy like, "What is this?" And it's like, I don't know. It's this guy wearing a poofy coat. Like, I don't really see the problem. Like, maybe it's not the right weather outside. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really see the problem. Like, he looks.
Everybody else is wearing long sleeves. Probably got a t-shirt on. Like, I don't know.
I think this guy's probably balding though. He should probably just embrace that instead of whatever the fuck this hair is, and the mustache. There's this weird mustache trend of like Joe Dirt people, like that's unironically embrace like a Joe Dirt look. You know, it's like, hey, that was a comedy. You shouldn't look like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny because the more you dig into this, the more people are like lashing out for the girl. And it's like, there's this idea like, she's so high value. And it's like, how?
Well, it's like,
especially when we are seeing her, it's like she looks like someone
I don't know
Dollar Tree, you know.
What do they mean by high valued?
She might be nice, but like what the signal she's putting out, her priorities, like, oh, I travel, I go abroad. It tells you, hey, don't expect stability. Don't expect like we're building a home together. Like these are bad signals for dating, because dating is supposed to be looking for marriage. And I know we've screwed that up the last like however many decades of like situationships and all that stupid shit, but dating's supposed to be marriage. So even if they're not like jumping in for real commitment, there's still like this implication of like, oh, I could get stuck with this chick, I could get her pregnant, she doesn't kill the baby, I'm gonna be a dad, so might as well get married. And that's the long term you gotta be thinking about. And you're thinking about scuba diving and going to Australia and stuff, and it's like, I'm trying to afford a car payment.
It's like, that's what I'm saying. How is she high valued? Like, I don't know why they equate that.
She's got, oh, she's doing things. That means she's high value. It's like, what is the value of Helen of Troy? She's the princess. Was Agamemnon's brother a king, or I'm not sure the ranking there, but Agamemnon's brother's wife, what was her value? It's like, she's married to him. That's like the most valuable pussy in the land. That's the story.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid, what's her value? She can't fucking talk. He just wants to get in that. She's hot. That's high value. Sorry, that's the value of women. You're sex objects.
Well, yeah, but I guess, I mean, so
you control who you fuck unless we rape you. That's the counter.
Well, but in the case of you don't see her and they're saying she's high value, it's like, what about that was high value?
I have no idea. Bro.
Like, so she said she can cook pretty well, or she has certain type of job, or has certain things she likes to do for fun, like on occasion. That'd be one thing.
There's a real problem of this egalitarian life we're all living. And this is an example of how girls are getting caught up in this. Because she could actually be totally genuine, good girl, whatever. But she's signaling to appeal to guys. Now, is this because she's ugly? And it's like, well, I wouldn't say she's ugly, but she's definitely like not my first pick. Aside from the voice and whatever, and the lisp. And it's like, fuck, it's annoying. When I was saying about looks, like, I gotta like your face. I try to see your face without makeup and project what you're going to look like in 50 years if I grow old with you. That's how I go into it. So it's like, will I like looking at you for 50 years? At your face, making eye contact with you. Those are probably two things you really should think about as far as attraction, think about those two things. Not about the tits or the ass, whatever curvature you like of a woman. Think about, do I want to hear and look at you for all lifetime?
Right.
That's the value you should really be judging a woman off of, and then figure out, okay, does she cook and clean, or is she a homemaker? Does she want to be stable and have a family, or is she a flight risk? Judge that. Further you progress, is she worth investing in? Yada yada. Does she have my values? If not, is she pliable to my values? That's another story for a lot of guys. Making marriages work is obviously there's some compromise between each other, but men got to lead, especially if you want to be any kind of Christian, traditional, whatever, conservative. Man's got to be leading, dictating like the energy, So it's just funny how this has gone so far, and justice for Riley.
That would have been funny if one of the
Riley
guys
couldn't get that hashtag, but this stupid bitch can because she got rejected.
Yeah. That would have been funny if one of the guys started to raise their hand or speak up. They're like about to, and one of them they'll like grab him from behind and shut him up. Like, no, shut up.
Shifter says she sounded high maintenance to me. Who is paying for all that? It isn't free.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like she has no job or something. Like, what is that type of a life? You got to travel, gas, hotels, or what? Like, what is that life? And then the partying part. Yeah, it's like a lot of things can happen at parties. Like, what do you mean? Just people parties, or like you just go to a club party? Like what? Yeah, all not great. Not great. And like, how old is she? Or how old are most of the guys? Like between 25 and 30 or something? Like,
I think they're like 20 to 25.
Okay, I'm Riley. I'm 24. I'm
24.
Yeah. So she's still in the I'm still a young kid phase. I'm gonna screw around.
Yeah, we've had this society that tells everyone's heard, but you got the society tells girls to like do the career and yada yada and like live life and then settle down when like the eggs start getting fried when you're like 30, and it's like, it's way too late.
Well, like my ex coworker, she like when she turned, I don't know, 21 or something, or 20, she left Subway and then like got married and is going to be a stay-at-home mom. Like she's like, younger than this chick, and she's like already got the wife mom lifestyle. I don't know if she's got a kid yet, but that's her goal.
Yeah, I just saw this and I'm like, God damn, this is. He says she could look good goth. I don't know. She's not got great posture. She's fine. She's probably a pleasant person, but yeah, she'd get friend zoned. I'm sorry. Maybe she'd like score with me if I got drunk, which I don't drink much ever, so not likely. Be like, sure, I guess, and then she'd, it'd be awkward because she's like, so like, what are we? And I'd be like, friends. Yeah, but what are we? What kind of friends? Like friends that fuck? I already had that before I knew like the script of like if they're asking, they're wanting commitment. I didn't know this playbook. I had this like, so what are we? I'm like, friends. And it's like friends that fuck. And then like a week later, she's gone. And it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm not, no, like, I know you're a whore. You told me you're a whore. I'm not like committing to that. Sorry. Like, it's fun, but no. Don't give the milk. Don't give the milk away. Don't give the milk away and expect me to buy the cow. Sorry.
All right.
Classic conundrum. It's why you got to preserve your chastity, ladies. Sorry. It's not a fair world. And a lot of guys wouldn't be man whores.
But it's a powerful weapon if you
didn't
waited.
give us the access. So that's just how the cookie crumbles. Or should I say how the coochie crumbles?
That's just the way the popcorn pops.
No, I sent myself something else about this. Let me find it. No, that's excuse me. Oh, I shared this earlier yesterday when I started, and I just thought this is really interesting. I'll share it again today, just because you haven't seen it. Here we go. All right, so this is a New York Times article. The strange beauty of New York's bodega ramps. Any commentary, Ricky?
Did the video play? Was it?
No, it's not a video.
Oh,
It's an article. This is the picture from
an
The
article.
Strange
Okay, I
Beauty
thought.
of New York's bodega. I thought you were just in shock for a minute.
Oh, so no, sorry. I was expecting a video for some reason. So that's a ramp.
Yeah, it's a ramp into the bodega.
It's weird, but if it functions, I guess that's okay. I don't.
Yeah, well, it's like this guy that does articles mostly about architecture. He's in New York. He made this article, but what was interesting, I thought this was going to be like a libtard joke, but if you actually start reading the article, he's talking about like lava and glaciers and how this is like mimicking that. And he's bringing geology into the conversation. He shows other pictures of actually way better looking ramps that people have painted or that they've like shaped evenly, rounded it. They've added like cuts into it so you don't like Mike on Breaking Bad with the concrete. They've like cut ridges into it so it's like more slip resistant.
Yeah,
I just thought it was funny. So this guy retweets it. And he's like, New Yorkers, especially transplants, go about their day in an animalist trance, constantly transfixed by the mundane and filthy surroundings of their trash-filled, rat-infested city. Something as meaningless as a blob of concrete ignites the sublime within their smog-addled brains. New Yorkers live every moment of their lives in a state of manic, blind, religious fervor, but instead of some Holy Spirit that compels them, it's like a $2 pizza slice and a loosey sig from the bodega. Someone's like, it's admirable that they can see beauty in this. Like, look how low we've gotten, Rookie. We're like now admiring fucking shoddy ramps to convenience.
Yes, the beauty of the blob.
And yeah, so I don't know if this is purposeful to like, hey, this will get people's attention, but then actually the article has some like artistic merit tied to nature. And that was like the hoodwink. I don't know. Or if it was just the guy's so blind in the sauce, he can't see how hideous this is to the average human.
Yeah.
Either way, it's interesting. You can look into it if you want, but it was a interesting article, what we did read yesterday. But there was something else with the Riley chick. I know I think I liked it, so I wanted to find it. Bear with me. I'm hoping someone sends Dick retweeted the crash out from Chad Larsson. Says, why are comic guys like this? And Chad's like, I think maybe he deleted the reply. Oh, he said, so let me get this straight. People can dish it out, but now you're upset because I returned the favor. Make it make sense. And then he shares the RippaSend link in another reply.
But it's like he's blocking people, so that's not really dishing, not really taking it.
Someone says, you didn't dish anything but a really long, whiny comment that tells me you definitely have a thin penis. He says, I can't win. I'm nice. You call me PR Chad and fake. I bark back after insulting me. I'm the bad guy. I'm not your enemy. Focus your energy on the corrupt megacorpse. Also, take a shower.
Oh, you dirty boy.
Oh, going there again. Okay. Like, no, I smell like blood and poop, and you'll all have to deal with it. And I didn't call you a PR Chad. Don't flatter yourself. I said your penis is thin, which after this comment it definitely is.
That's like worse than calling it small. Thin like implies even weaker than being a tiny one.
Someone's like, there's no dishing, you're just a bitch. Someone said, what's your favorite part of Ice Song? They can never answer it. Or it's Taser Man. It's like, I love when he had Bassy. And like, oh, that pedophile scene with his niece.
Make it make sense.
But I told Dick in response, I'm like, what I say? I was like, definitely don't review his book. find this. I feel like I liked it. It was some post. It was like a long post discussing what all is wrong with Riley and maybe society with that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. That Riley thing was a nice in-betweener here. Putting on gender war slop hat. This girl is a good example of what happens when women forget about what's actually attractive to men. Men don't care about your super adventurous hobbies like scuba diving and such. This actually comes off as exhausting and high maintenance. Like you're going to be demanding of constant novelty and fun when he's trying to work his job and keep the house running. Most men would rather shoot themselves and go to a themed party, let alone plan one, which is almost certainly what this woman is hoping for. Ladies, if you want to know how this comes off to men, just imagine if a guy said he was into PC building or code debugging or something and wants to find a girl who's into this too. This is all to say nothing of her nightmarish 70s kindergarten teacher craft fair hell outfit that picked to show off her quirky personality, but does nothing to show off what men are trying to see, her body. Seriously, there's nothing there to work with. She's buried her figure, even leaving out the t-shirt would have let the men see if she had nice slender arms, but alas, they don't even get that. There's more nitpicking that could be done, like her mannish tone of voice and extremely unfeminine posture. The sad thing is that there's nothing about this one that couldn't be fixed in like an hour. I disagree, but I've seen some of these crazy makeup videos. Could be proven wrong. She's pretty cute, but she would have to make an effort to unlearn some really bad lessons she's internalized about attracting men like many, many other American women, unfortunately.
Yep.
I was hoping someone shared the Court Chungus meme. Have you seen that?
The Chungus. No.
Court Chungus, not Chungus. Chungus is Fat Bugs Bunny.
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay, let me see if I can find it here. A lot of people crying about the guys, like, oh, she didn't miss out on anything. It's like, well, she came, so obviously she is missing out if she's here.
Well, you see, I thought you said like the girls step in. I thought you meant like one of them. Well, I'll go on a date with you. I feel bad that none of the guys wanted to. So there you go. That's what I assumed they're doing.
None of the guys wanted to be the beta in the relationship. Insecure men.
That's a way to. This sounds like the type of cope that like the trans women that like the trans people have. Like, where they're like, how come women don't want to have sex with me? When they're like, because you have a penis, and it's like, no, but lesbians should, because I'm a woman. It's like, no, you're not getting it.
She came across like this one time at band camp.
There's mayonnaise and instruments.
And then a lot of people are sharing these clips from this other like black dating game where they like pop their balloons.
What's your name?
My name is Uche.
Uche, how old are you?
Sounds like a gunshot.
Probably the one they're like, damn.
I want to see more like that. That's like, the collective no.
They showed the Miley Cyrus. That's not Miley. It's Amanda show. Amanda Bynes. That's what she looks like now.
Oh my god! No way.
Yeah, she started a podcast and it was like big, and then she's like, "I'm done." She did like 2 episodes. She's like, "I'm done." Fuck. Okay, I'll have to find the Quirk Chungus meme. Let me show you. Quirk Chungus meme.
Well, it's important because this is All American Beef, so
all right, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Someone shared it somewhere, one of these posts about it. I've decided to become a millennial comic artist. My original characters are Quirk Chungus, which is the woman, fails to realize she has already become her mother. Some dogs are doggos, some dogs are puppers. Missed out on being a whore. And then she's with the man-child. Lacks all personality and will. This has, in turn, become his entire personality. His own existence is okay with him somehow. And then he has a child replacement, which is a cat.
I'm not seeing Quirk Chungus at all. This is funny.
And it's funny because there was like this TikTok video of like this couple that completely like fit the bill of this image. And they do like quirky, weird shit. And then they had like a schedule for date times and shit. It wasn't like, we try to go on a date at least once a week or whatever. It was like literally like lining up their schedules, and it's just totally woman in control type of shit.
Yeah.
Let me see if I find the video. Nope, can't find it. What else? We did laugh at Chad Larsson. That was good. Got a couple dishes in there. Oh, Roblox. Yeah, that's what I was gonna look up. Roblox. Let me see. Roblox. Chris Hansen is going to get involved with Roblox.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Chris Hansen. South Park.
So here's what's up. This guy, someone had like a post somewhere. It says a young man in Texas has helped police catch 6 predators who were attempting to connect with children on Roblox. Roblox thanked him by deleting all the young man's accounts and banning him from Roblox. There's a community note on a Roblox post. It says, for transparency, we're sharing more information about our decision to remove vigilantes from Roblox. And then the community says, Roblox has a known history of refusing to take action against sexual predators. Okay.
So why don't you take a seat? Why don't you take a seat right over there?
Okay. Here's one that was interesting. Here we go. All right. So, state of Louisiana is suing Roblox. Roblox is overrun with harmful content and child predators because it prioritizes user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. And that's I think the flag of Louisiana. The pelican is there. That's why the team's the Pelicans. That's their like state bird.
Yeah.
Attorney General Liz Murrell files child protection lawsuit against popular game Roblox. Number one gaming site for children and teens. The lawsuit brought in the 21st Judicial District of Louisiana shows that through its online gaming service, Roblox has and continues to facilitate the distribution of child sexual abuse material and exploitation of Louisiana's children. Knowingly and intentionally fails to implement basic safety controls to protect child users, and knowingly and intentionally fails to provide notice to parents and child users of its dangers. Due to Roblox's lack of safety protocols, it endangers the safety of the children of Louisiana. Roblox is overrun with harmful content and child predators because it prioritizes user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. Your parents should be aware of the clear and present danger posed to their children by Roblox so they can prevent the unthinkable from ever happening in their own home. Roblox is an interactive online gaming platform launched in 2006 that facilitates experiences for users. It allows and encourages users to communicate with each other in real time. There are nearly 82 million daily users and more than 6.4 million experiences within the system. The company reports 20% of users are under 9 years of age, 20% are 9 to 12, 16 are 13 to 16, and then 44 or 17 or older. Because there's no age minimum and requirement to verify age or parental permission once you sign up, users can easily say they are younger or older than they actually are, allowing predators to pose as children and for children to bypass any age requirement. Once registered, users have access to millions of games such as sports, role-playing, naval, fashion, and comedy. Other games which have existed on the platform include Escape to Epstein Island, Diddy Party, and Public Bathroom Simulator Vibe are not as innocent.
But they can exist, those games. Like, people don't have to play them, you know.
Diddy
Party? They don't have to play the games, but, you know, I don't see why they can't exist.
Diddy Party, EA Games. It's in the oil. These games and others.
Got to go around the mansion and collect the oil before Bieber arrives, so he doesn't see or something.
These games and others are often filled with sexually explicit material and simulated sexual activity such as child gang rape. So pretty crazy. Let me find Chris
Hansen.
Hansen. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. He got it.
Well, because I don't know if it's multiple N's or S's.
Or
That's
A's.
the problem. Yeah. So, Child Hansen is working on a documentary that investigates Roblox handling of child safety issues. And then here's Matt Jarbo, libtard, saying, "Oh, this won't be fraught with controversy at all." So it's like, wait. So I'll say this: this might be influencing Jarbo. You've seen in I think all this news in the UK, they're doing this like censorship of the internet. It's all under the guise of child protection. All right, so this is the slippery slope. This is like Patriot Act. Wait. You don't want to support the Patriot Act? Are you a terrorist? Do you hate America? That's how they get you. So child safety, they sell it, especially concerns will sell this stuff in America as like protecting your kids from porn. What it actually is it's a way to survey you. It's emotional blackmail. Because it's like, well, you don't want to protect kids? Are you a groomer? That's how they get you. But it's like, we can't get any info on the Epstein list that Trump's name's in. We've found out, and we've had some articles come out from New York Times exposing this well-wished letter with a weird innuendo by Trump directly. Appears to be his handwriting. Got this accusation that Epstein, my friendship, I ended it because he was stealing my employees, and it was women, young women specifically, and one of them was a big witness who said, like, if I die, I didn't do it. I didn't kill myself. Well, she committed suicide this year, supposedly, allegedly. So it's just a lot of weird shit. We can't get that, but we can at the same time enact child safety initiatives for the internet. This is just a way to censor and shut down information spreading, and it's blackmail. So that's the problem. So it's like, why would you, if you're all about free speech and stuff, why would you be for every website requiring your ID to enter it? You know, that's a way to survey you. And we're in a country that allows the sale of your data to target you with ads and everything else, to curate algorithms to siphon your money. So good faith. Maybe that's the commentary. Maybe that's behind the commentary here Jarbo has. And so I don't know of any controversy with Chris Hansen specifically. I think the entrapment stuff is kind of weird. It's kind of like Minority Report when you're creating dummy accounts to entrap people. I don't know what the real legal ethics are of that. Obviously, we prosecute these people, but I think that's I definitely don't want to side with the predators, but it's like you're creating fake crimes for them to commit. So I don't know how that really, I don't understand how that legally stands. It's just an honest confusion on my part.
Yeah.
But I just think it's really interesting, this like 1, 2, 3 punch of exposing Roblox with this user getting suspended for doing good. You know, I don't like the idea of making content out of this stuff. It should just be work for the FBI or whatever agency focuses on this. I don't like the idea of like, hey, send a super chat and I'll catch a pedophile. Like, what? Like,
it's like the narc card, you know. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
the guy doesn't put his card away. I'm gonna go bug him on YouTube and make a YouTube video out of it.
You gotta be a real bitch to sit in a parking lot to bother people. Like, you're causing more overall harm, not like hurting people, but you're just creating more bad energy in the world than if you just put the card away yourself. It's so fucking important, bro.
Be a hero. Be a hero and put it away for us all.
Oh, interesting comment. Someone saw my post of the stream talking about Chad Larsson. He says, I'm beginning to think he is the dude who gave Eric July his money from the start. I don't know if I'd buy it though, because Kanan, he did a couple of covers, but he didn't buy into Rippaverse till after the $6 million.
True.
So don't know about that. Okay. COMICGSATE drama. We got more with this blue shift to talk about. More with the blue shift. Here we go. So, Rippaverse's latest character, Blue Shift, appears to be a speedster comic book character that already exists. A campaign for Blue Shift, spelled the same exact way with the hyphen, seems to have successfully funded sometime in 2020. Uh-oh.
Well, can you go back up to the image again to see what it looks like? So
doesn't look good, but
okay, at least it's a different. See, like this is a like more creative, non-flash design, is what I was kind of getting at. Very different.
Girl.
It's a chick, and it's a different suit. I wouldn't think that's the Flash. It's like that's something else, more iconic. If you
whoops. I saw him still OG Blue Shift's couch too. Oh my god. Oh, these are extra posts, I guess. Yeah, discover more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find this Kickstarter Blue Shift. Kickstarter Blue Shift. Yeah, 20.
So it's called Blue Hift. Oh, no, it is Shift. Okay, I think yes now. Okay.
So there's another campaign that was on. I'll just show this since I'm looking for it. This is weird. So when I type in Blue Shift Kickstarter, this is the first thing that came up. A documentary about how the stigma against socialism in the U.S. has impacted the political ideology of the American Democrat Party.
Okay.
Let's watch.
I guess that makes sense.
You've heard the phrase a lot lately, democratic socialist. It's suddenly very common on the left.
The president spent a lot of time on using the S word, socialism.
So you call yourself a democratic socialist? How can any kind of socialist win a general election in the United States?
If Democrats want to bring socialism to America, it makes me wonder, do they want to destroy America?
Economic rights are human rights.
Socialism's greatest association has been with genocide and famine.
Tonight, we renew our resolve that America will never be a socialist country.
Socialism. It is a scary word in the United States, and reasonably so. There's a lot of history and a lot of weight to it. But with that being said, it's also garnering a lot of attention, mainly due to the 2020 election coming up. Even a front-running candidate, Bernie Sanders, is a self-proclaimed democratic socialist.
Front-running candidate.
What's
for Bernie Sanders, a front-running candidate? When was that? Like 10 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, he got canned by Hillary fucking with this campaign. He should have, like, honestly, Bernie is a weird guy. If you listen to Bernie stuff, fine, there's some clips of him. He's Jewish, but I'm kind of a Bernie bro. Like, from some of the things I've heard of him promote.
Yeah, Sheelan Head's like his biggest simp.
I'm like, I don't know, this Bernie guy. I like some of the shit he's saying. And he's not pro-Israel. And
wow.
Open borders. He's been against the H-1Bs. So like when you hear socialism, you think of like Democrats in general and like the open border stuff. But like he's had interviews like, no, that's open borders. You don't have a nation with open borders. And he's been against the H-1Bs. He's like, they're trying to destroy the American worker. So that's why I hear this stuff with him not being a candidate. And it's like, man, maybe we should have had Bernie the whole time.
Maybe.
He did have a lot of push. He lasted a long time in that 16 run, but then he tried in 2020 and that was just, he lost all the momentum already.
I don't see why he couldn't have come in for, replacing Biden instead of Kamala.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's another reason why she lost. There's a lot of reasons. October 7th is a big one because Biden was kind of trying to play neutral with Israel and Kamala was campaigning, playing both sides, being like, oh, we're with Israel, but then pandering to like the Muslims in certain areas of the country. So it's like she didn't have a definitive stance. I think whether she was Israel or Palestine, if she had a firm stance, I think that would have really changed things for her. Especially now, Trump's really fucking the Republican Party. This whole big beautiful bill, they cut like I think 900 billion, almost $1 trillion from Medicare. I think Medicaid, Medicare, healthcare, and it goes to corporate tax cuts. So it's just, hey, let's minimize caring for average citizens, whether you like welfare or not. I think you would be pro welfare compared to giving the rich tax breaks right now, because I think they're already rich, you know.
Yeah, well, I checked.
We're having problems paying rent, paying our utilities, buying food. I think the rich people need a break. They got plenty of money from 2020 to 2024. I think they're fine. It's just interesting. I've never seen this, so that's just like a little investigation. May 2000. Don't know if it was a success or not. It's from New Hampshire, so I'm assuming this is like a constituent of Bernie who did this. His name is Casimiro. Hope I'm saying that right. Petruccio. And this project is my brainchild. As a freshman in college during the 2016 election. Since then, I've had a vested interest in American politics. I'm now a senior at Keene State, majoring in film production. Although I primarily specialize in post-production, my time at school has provided me knowledge, experience with all facets of making a movie. Oh, maybe Critical Drinker should hire you. I've wanted to make a political documentary for some time now. In my graduation year, lining up with an election year, this project is perfect for my senior thesis film. He's got a partner, yada yada. So pretty simple campaign. Trying to affect the election. Let's see, Blue Shift. Frenemies, that's what I was looking for. All right. Separating friend from enemies is hard enough, but when the city's at stake, even speedsters don't always have the time they need. Oh man, we love time here at Black.
I need the time to do the time.
Even when you live your life at super speed, some things go by quicker than you want. I'm Blue Shift, a speedster. I'm probably the fastest person on the planet, but even I am not always fast enough. This is my story.
Dude, Riley, no. Oh my God. Perfect idea. The next Rippa thing to crash, if Riley pursues that again, he can be Reverse Flash. And Mint can be the Blue Shift.
Perfect.
Yes. Oh my God, we got it. We got it, people. Clip this. It's okay to clip this for the future if this ever happens. Let me send this to Riley. I got to tell him this before we forget.
That's a good idea.
Bro, the next Rippa.
You gotta bounce.
I gotta make it one word. Rippa event. One word. Crash. UB Reverse Flash. Mint can be the Blue Shift.
And they can go up against Brandon, see if they get bounced.
Now with bounce powers.
Deflection.
Yeah, Eric really fucked up with that toy. Should have waited and made the not Salamandroid toy.
Yeah.
Made it a 2-pack. And you can get ISOM, you can get Super ISOM, and you can
Well,
get
you probably should have gotten. You probably should have done, honestly, even if it has nothing to do with the current books out. Have that guy have Alpha Core, things that you can do more stuff with. Chad guy, the monkeys,
Maxwell,
the Hell monkeys, and stuff.
ISOM and a Hell Monkey. There you go. And then
the Hell monkeys would at least be a villain to fight something. A Darren Fontano.
Darren, yes. I'm really mad that Darren wasn't the lizard, though. I was hoping he would be Lepredo. No, it's going to be the twist. Lepredo makes no sense. What was happening at the ward? Was they breaking in? Were they breaking out? What was he doing? Because like obviously he's been here before and he hates the place, so yeah, that was just that was total cameo bait. And it's like, dude, you can't make cameo bait when you're in the cameo hate league with the zeros.
Yeah, it could have been Larry Shungite. If anything, could have had him
love
show
that.
up. So at least there's okay. He was in the second one. Now he's in this one, and in the story, sort of.
Would have loved that. Definitely. I feel like, oh yeah. Okay. Last thing I want to show. I know I haven't seen it, but I know Vito like purposely like poorly read this comic, and I started reading some of it. And it was pretty funny. Have you heard about Johnny Rocket? You know, the elephant writer that EVS grabbed. So he did the ISOM rewrite.
Yeah.
I've read a little bit here and there, but like what he does is he'll like clip comic art and then make new bubbles, basically. So he's got one that I started reading. It's pretty good. It's called Super Killer versus Punisher.
Perfect.
And so I want to read it. Why can't I? Let me see. Here we go. I had to pull up this thing. No, not. There we go. Substack. Here we go. Because Mike Barron retweeted, or he saved the picture and tweeted himself, which was funny. So he's got a part with Nerdrotic in it, so it's pretty good. Stop screen. Oh yeah, I gotta look at the creator. Shades of Vengeance Comics. They've created 40 projects. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
It's a weird name though. Shades of Vengeance Comics. I don't know. See the last thing. They did one just a month ago, 24th of July. They had 61 backers for 700. Demon Sword. Huh. I guess they're mainly they sell physical, but it looks like digital's the big push on these campaigns. Huh. Maybe we could maybe we could guide them to take a little legal inquiry with the Rippaverse. We'd be messing with another man's business. All right, here is Johnny Rocket. His Super Killer versus Punisher. I'm pretty sure he's taken art from Garth Ennis's Punisher Max, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the cover. Who is the better shot? Not written.
I was going to say, who is the better shift?
Not written by Mike Barron. Super Killer's comic debut. Will it also be his exit? I do not forget.
That's a good hook.
I do not
this
forgive.
First one you're reading will be the last one you're reading.
I do not forgive. I do not forget for them. Some guys on the phone. Yeah, the previous owner killed himself, but I swear it's a good island. You can do whatever you want there. No one will really look into it. Well, make sure they don't. Oh, no. It's it's definitely the Punisher sneaking up on me now. Yeah. I'm going to tell him everything. Yeah, he'll still kill me. Yes, I will tell him where you live. Yeah, kill my ass in hell. I'll get there first, but I'll see you soon. Tim Rogers. Who the fuck's Tim Rogers?
Exactly.
I feel like that's a reference to someone in the sphere. Here's a video note. Our lovable protagonists finds themselves on another hero assassination mission in another unfamiliar universe. However, Artie was damaged and not repaired properly before they made the jump. So they're going in blind. Surely our pals are up to the task. And they beep in. There's Artie's like, we made it. Welcome to Disneyland. Artie, 2 notes. We can't fly. Open the portal at ground level. Also, this better not be Disneyland unless Goofy's a target. Wouldn't mind teaching that Nazi sympathizer some manners. No, I told you he got scrambled on the last mission, but did you listen to me? Of course not. Why would I listen to you about technology? You're a woman. Because I'm right. Also, if Artie is on the fritz, we might get stuck here. And here is, I want cotton candy. Oh, great. He's not on the fritz. He's full-blown retarded. You don't have a mouth, Artie. Notice every panel he's just copying the same.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to figure out where we are, who the target is, and we got to fix Artie. Well, this spandex symbol. These spandex symbols usually have a gadget guy. You seduce that incel to get Artie repaired. Then I'll do what I do best. Ew! Can't you just torture him? Ew! What I'm saying? What am I saying? Okay, that's a typo. I think we should be non-lethal until we are certain Artie is fixed. Don't want him to teleport us into a black hole once we delete this world. Sigh. I guess I could do a hand job. Where are we, though? This feels like an American city. We're in a bad part of town. Skibbity, Ohio.
Okay. Yibbity jibbity.
What? Well, that clears up everything up, Artie. I smell piss, like disease piss. India? Seriously, Artie, where are we? I think it's New York. Look, that guy has a Yankees hat on. We're in a bad part of New York. Don't point at him. We're not at the zoo. Oh, that sounds bad. Which New York, though? Are there vampires or lizard people? Do we get this multiverse shit yet or not, Beck? I'm going to kill someone. Oh, that guy is coming towards us. I didn't mean to point at you, sir. Oh, no, he has friends. It's a black guy. What the fuck? What the fuck you pointing at, bitch? You want to work this corner for me? I'll be your daddy. That must be it, boss. No one would dare point at Wooly of the old pimps for any other reason unless they racist. Oh no, the gang is in one of those neighborhoods. Whatever will they do? I would do a Rittenhouse if you catch my drift.
Oh yeah.
He's made Vito a narrator. Sirs, she's special needs, not racist. We're sorry, we'll be on our way. Nuh-uh, faggot. You can be on your way after you hand over that Puerto Rican bitch. And that, whatever the fuck that is it a new Amazon drone or some shit like that? I'm Artie, robotic, pal. Nice to meet you, Sigma. Your name gonna be Channel. A little lipstick in, Chanel. A little lipstick in a weave, and you can work this corner too. Fly up niggas' asses and shit. My nigga.
I love
that. Okay, enough of this. See this? This is a gun. Looks silly. I know. It can kill. I've drawn first. Walk away. Trust me. You're not faster. But you only have 3 shots, and there's way more than 3 of them. Thanks, Beck. It's not like I could have disintegrated one or none of them and bluffed our way out of this. Disintegrate? With that motherfucking toy? Nigga, oh, nigga, I think I'm gonna shoot you. I don't have to think about it. Shit, it's the Punisher. Scared, can't shoot straight. Nearly blows his friend's head off acting before aiming. Typical gangbanger. That's not what's not typical is the prey. Cosplay kids. Targets are close to the punk, his girl, and the talking trash can. Tricky. Luckily, I'm a surgeon with anything that kills. Field manual says an M60 is excessive against unarmored infantry in an urban environment. I say I like to be sure. Semper Fi.
Motherfucker.
A symphony of death, and I'm the conductor. Then the pig goes hungry, and the bar is ruined by the worst sound a soldier can hear. Click. One left. He does what they all do. Can we talk this? I go my way, you go yours. I never hurt nobody again. Operation successful. Tumors removed. I don't remember loading this pistol. Micro must have. Old. Sloppy. But the innocent are safe. That's all that matters. Wow, that was loud. Fuck, dude. Can you use a silencer next time you do a racist massacre? The libtard is ungrateful, of course.
Naturally.
Word to the wise, punk. Don't walk through a bad neighborhood dressed like a clown, especially when your lady doesn't have any manners. Gee, thanks for the advice, Mr. Skull T-shirt. Is what I would be saying if that giant gun that totally isn't overcompensating for something didn't just rape my ears. Also, they are not a couple. Thanks, Artie. Thank you. Really needed you to clarify that. Tell him more. Beck hasn't had sex in 5 years. Sam fucked Sailor Moon a little while ago. Here's Vito. Artie is, of course, referring to the wonderful fan comic where Superkiller meets Sailor Moon. Then he meets her. It is canon, of course, much like the comic you're reading right now. Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Hang on. I bet this is the guy we're after. What my friends are trying to say is, thank you, Mr. Vigilante. You have such main character energy right now, Sam. We don't have a place to stay. Would it be possible? Actua. I don't have time for this. I'm not a halfway house. I'd say see you later, but I don't think you'll be so lucky twice. Typical racist. Reason the problem isn't black people. Jesus fucking Christ, Sam. He saved us, and I said he had main character energy. Oh, I think I get what Beck means. This ghetto blaster must be the target. I'm no hero. At this moment, I am inclined to disagree with you, Mr. Shooty. We got off on the Mr. Shooty. We got off on the wrong foot. What are your powers, by the way? I'm a Marine. Wow. Super interesting. Holy shit, you're telling me this putz has no powers and just wasted all his ammo saving us? Easiest target ever. Target. Artie, you're killing me here. Like, literally. that was fucking implied, Beck. I don't know what's going on. Girls mixed up. The punk and the drone want me dead. Who put the price on my head this time? Shoot first, ask questions later, Frank. Bang, 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 bang. And that's it. wait. Okay, there's more. So I thought I was just going to end into these ads with Maniac beating up Harry Liggins and whatever this fake Niobe is. Nom nom, munch munch, slurp, belch. Oh, excuse me. Our superhero is down, but not out. Thanks to his Deadpool-like healing factor. Excelsior.
Yes.
What happened? He shot you like 55 times in the head. Did I hit him at least? You hit his collar. Bone? No, the collar of his jacket. Fucking how? His head's the size of a basketball. Where's Artie? The Punisher took him. I want to go to Wendy's.
I want McDonald's.
I haven't been to Wendy's since Maria. The kids. The who? Frank Castle, the Punisher. His family was killed in the crossfire of a mob hit. Now he's Al Capone's worst nightmare. You disgusting Tate wannabe. You think you can sell girls in my town? Wrong answer. It's Gary from Neurotic. Whoa, Punisher. Leave me alone. I'm just a YouTuber. Did you know Marvel is fucking gay? Okay. I used to sell drugs to kids. Maybe one overdose. That's not on me. And if you kill me, who will fuck my fat wife? I will. How do you know all this? I did some research while you were healing. Okay, so fuck. I think the blue here is supposed to be back. Okay. Fuck. You can't use Vito's color, Johnny. Also, he took your ray gun and said, I bet I can use this to kill more black people. I fucking knew it. Wait, you didn't stop him? Sorry, I'm a woman, remember? Oh, har. How are you okay, though? How are you okay, though? Oh, he has a bleeding heart for damsels in distress. I explained a psychopath you basically abducted me from my home. He told me to take the next bus to a nice place and stop hanging with pedophiles. He even gave me $600. And he didn't pick up one of the dead guy's guns when his back was turned because felt inappropriate, seeing how he just saved me from a broke P. Diddy. Well, if he rescued you once, he'll rescue you again. I think I know just how to beat the psychotic sim. Frank, what the hell is that? On my way to deport the Yakuza, I came across this couple with a weirdo drone. Saved them. Then the ungrateful prick tried to kill me. I'm Artie. I can guess how that went for him. You'd be right. I figured you could reprogram this little guy, at least turn him into a bomb we can fly up Jigsaw's nose. Is that all? Sure, you don't want to add another turret to the van, maybe a mortar? Meanwhile, our greatest heroes are enacting a foolproof plan to catch the Punisher. I wish he said Excelsior again.
Right. Excelsior.
Fuck. Okay, this is way longer than I thought.
You said it's like a little short one.
Well, yeah,
Keep
but no, he
going.
went fucking all out with this. Jesus Christ. Wait,
Keep
oh my
going.
God. He has her. Oh, Frank sleeps with what, an NPC or something? Or is that supposed to be Beck's face? Can't quite tell. Oh no, it was Beck. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Punisher's fucking Vito's wannabe girlfriend. Darn it. We'll continue this next time. Get it out of here though. Maybe watch Saw again if Ricky's down for it. Otherwise, just go to bed.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm
I didn't
down.
catch her the
I'm
chat
down.
thing and say anything. No, you just watching, not commenting. You don't want to get a top prize of being the top chatter.
You get the prize of being the top chatter.
Yeah.
And nobody you get no reward really. I don't think YouTube sends you $20 for
I don't
chatting.
know what this like XP shit matters outside of the chat, you know. Let me see. So right now, how do I okay, they got a top fan. So Sick Lad at 3. We got Tevin Daniels at 2. And Keely Chow at 1. So
I guess Keely Chow is the winner.
But it's like 1, 2, and 3 are tied, so they're all at 75. And Young Clip is also tied, so I don't know how the fuck this even works. It should have like a T1, 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 then like 4.
Yeah.
But that was pretty fun what we read. I think it's a good place to end with the death of Nerdrotic. Who's gonna fuck my fat wife?
I will.
Dude, I gotta tell John. I think he did a sequel though, so I gotta tell Johnny to grab Miss Nerdrotic's face for one, or Miss Piggy.
What, the Miss Piggy's face? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank y'all for being here though. Be back next week, Thursday for sure. Maybe sooner. Myself might do like a morning stream. I might go on Katie's if she's doing Monday. I don't know if she's doing Monday or Thursday. We'll figure it out. Meantime, though, I'm gonna try to catch up with this fucking K-pop Netflix shit. Probably start tomorrow before Biggest Problem. Because I gotta watch that. Kay's gonna watch the Ubel. Let me find the name of this show on Amazon. I keep getting the name wrong.
No, what's the one that you want her to watch?
About to look it up. Ubelblot.
Okay.
That's what it's called. I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. Ooh, damn it. I hate how I don't know how to change the layout because it used to be like the picture would take most of the screen. But yeah, this is Ula. So this is like the main elf kid that you're following. I guess it's based on a manga, but I guess I'm assuming it's German. Maybe not. I don't know. No, it's written by Etorji. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know how to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it seems to be some sort of racial conflict and segregation in the world and kind of totalitarian religious regime. Sort of like, I don't want to call it cyberpunk, but it's got like, it's very like archaic, but there's arbitrary technologies. So kind of in the realm of like Attack on Titan as far as like the discrepancy of technologies.
Yeah.
So I don't know better. So I'll read you the synopsis. Japanese manga series. Son of a bitch. I'm just trying to find a fucking synopsis. 14 warriors set out to prevent an invasion, but only 7 returned. 3 died along the way, and 4 were slain for betraying the empire. In truth, it is the 7 heroes who turned on their allies so they could take all the glory. Asherit, if I'm saying that right, was their victim, but now, 20 years later, he is back to get revenge. So glad I'm here so I can send the link of what it is to Katie. But that's the show. That's the show. Wait. Oh, here's Keely again. Thanks for a great show. You're welcome. I'm assuming you're taking the lead now. Bacon sandwich. El Perro is a bag. I don't fucking care. Any snow dub shit. Sorry, Keely. Not my jam. But what, you changed your picture to the Justice League? Are you a Superman 25 shill? Because you can go back and watch my review of that total dog shit movie. Some good things. Mr. Turk's cool, but it was partially because I'm like, that's what ISOM should be. Like Eric thinks he's cool like this character. So that was the extra enjoyment compared to everyone else. Before I forget, let me send this to Katie though. Why am I in this? How am I still in a war campaign chat? Huh. Weird. I gotta find Katie before I forget though. That's gonna bother me. Anything you want to close out with, Ricky?
No, but looking forward to next week because we're starting to be a little bit more consistent.
Even if not because of the night shift on the Thursdays, I'm trying to just be more proactive and just, all right, let me stream. Let me make something. Let me read something, you know? So like I saw him and like, it was, I think I got it late. So I think it was like the next day I just got down and read it.
Yeah.
I gave Rookie longer time and he called me before I read it actually. And he's like, dude, I just read that. It was like, it had to be like 7 your time or 6 your time. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was like 9 a.m. or something. I think when I finished reading it.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? You're calling me this early, nigga?
Yeah, how
You
you
should
like
be
that?
asleep. I'm fine with that. I was already up, but it's just strange. But yep, see you next week. Maybe earlier than Thursday. Maybe I'll have time to make a video somewhere. But till then, see you Thursday. Farewell.
I'm the rookie critic, so you don't have to.